and we are in our what do we call this? This is our new lab, our new base camp. We've been using the warehouse and the office, and we now have this new facility that we'll be processing our gold in, and we're stoked about it. But today we're excited because we are cleaning up our first batch of Estes Valley Glacier gold, and we're pretty stoked. So we've already done one clean out. It was pretty awesome. It was good, and so now we're getting ready to do it again. So we've got the recirculating combo dream mat set up, and
it's working great.
It's working phenomenal. You know, we're pushing a 4700 GPH pump on this and toned down. It's running phenomenal. It's an actual great capture rate, you know. But yeah, here we are setting up and running. So let's feed some more. That's what it's about. And we're dealing with this really fine glacial gold out here, and it's, I'll tell you, it'll skip right down the sluice from you. Check this out. Here we go. Cleaning it up a little bit, getting it down there into those cells. Just move it. Let's get some more dirt. Yeah, just a little bit right there. Right. Yeah. Get another scoop. Working down through there, you can see it stratifying. You want to hold it right here at the end of the sluice? Estes Valley Glacial Gold Cleanup. Here we go.
The black cells moving down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's stratifying.
A lot of garnets in this as well. Look at that. Oh, there's a nice little piece swirling in the cell down there.
Looking at this specific car.
It is. Let's get some more dirt. So when we finally get this down, we still got one more process we have to run it through. One more little refinement before we put it in a pan and we see exactly what is coming out and what we got. What's nice is that as the mat works the material down, we'll start to see the gold in the mat. There we go. Here, hold the camera. Got a little water here. Starting to get down to the last little bit of concentrates. We're just gonna slow drip it what we can into the sluice here. There we go, let it work. Getting down to the nitty gritty. Getting down there, here we go. Oh yeah, not far from the gold. All right, here we go, let's get some more in there. You know that gold sitting at the bottom. Look at those black sands in that bucket.
Oh, that's a garnet right there too.
All right, here we go. Let's get a little more in there. Oh, yeah. All right, time to use the magical 1 cup copper cup. Let's get this gold out of there. All right, here we go. Gotta get all the little specks. That's where the gold hides. Ah. Not fun on the back, that's for sure, but you do it anyways, right? Gotta get the gold. Okay. Okay, that's clean bucket. So now we're just gonna let it run for a minute, consolidate down. It's one of the nice things about the Dream mat is that not like a typical sluice where if you just let it run, you're gonna start blowing your gold out. Everything works down deep into those cells and sticks. At least that's how it works on the hobby level. So, looking good. Now we just wait. So everybody that's watching, anybody do this? Anybody like prospector out there? If not, you should. It's good for you.
See that? Right up
Where
there.
were you seeing? Oh, look at that. There's a little piece of gold. So it's catching right after the
there's
drop here.
another one. Yep.
Here, show on the camera. Right in there. Gold's gonna start showing up, it looks like. I got a little piece right there you can see in the mat. Maybe some down in the cells right here, down there. You can see how early in this mat it catches that fine gold already. We'll show you guys once we turn the water off too, but we have all of this material down here that is full of the black sand and that garnet material, and it's working its way down. And we're trying to get rid of that before we go buddy. So consolidating it all as much as possible. But this is all dancing and alive down here. And that's what you want. That's how you know the mat's working, is those cells are just moving. And you can see the action as well as the feeding of the material going down as it stratifies. I actually think we're getting about ready to pump and turn it off. Look at that. All right, let's do a clean out. All right, so kill the power here. Let this thing drain down as we go. Look at this here. Let me show you guys. We already see, look at the gold here. I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can turn the camera around. There we go. Oh, out of the light there. Zoom in. Oh, there it is. There it is. We're already starting to see the gold. Look at that. Right in there. All along the mat, inside these black sands. Let's see if we can get a better angle on it here. Yeah, Estes Valley gold, everybody. Look at that. Boom. Boom. Very, very small stuff up here. You know, you're not going to get rich mining this, but I'll tell you what, not a lot of people have gold from Estes Valley. It is a rare thing. And so we're pretty stoked to be actually bringing it to light for everybody. Yeah. Yeah, and so many garnets down in there. So we're going to do the rest of the clean out now. So I'm going to roll the mat up, get it nice and ready to go into the bucket as AJ gets ready to loosen it up here. So, yeah. The exciting part is when we run it through the next stage, which we run through the little gold buddy. And the gold buddy is, oh, what a great tool this thing is. I'll show you guys. So we run this, and this is under construction right now, but this is going to be our mining headquarters. Just wait to see how we transform this space. Stay tuned if you guys want to see that happen. You're going to see it happen in real time. But I'll tell you what, these Dream Mat Gold Buddies for getting those fine concentrates worked down, they work phenomenal. And of course, it always works better if you use a golden mini shovel. You get higher gold retention that way. It's a fact. All right, we loosened up here. I'm not going to roll this thing one-handed. That's a quick way to lose gold. What happened to Mr. AJ? Oh, not yet. Here, we got to do the cleanup. Here, hold this for me. All right. Bring this up. See all the gold traps there. We're also going to pan out what we have here under the mat. Just point it down at the mat so you can see what I'm doing. And go back up. There you go. Back up like 2 or 3 more feet right there. So underneath this mat, when we roll it, there is gold that migrates as we're processing it, and it gets underneath there. So we'll pan that out here in just a second and see if there's a speck or two. Always is.
They got water in it already?
What's that?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, no.
Hold up.
Yep, here, I'll hold this. All right.
Yes, it is.
Oh, no, that's not gone. Is that little buddy gone?
Yep,
Perfect.
buddy
All right, we're good. There we go. All right, put it in, open it up, and we're going to start washing it out. So we want to make sure we get everything out of all the cells. So we're being aggressive with this. We're doing our best to get it. You can turn the camera around too, so it's easier to shoot.
Hello. There we go.
All right, so once I get the mat like this is easier with these thinner combo mats. If you're running dredge mat, which we do out in the field, it's a lot harder to clean this like this, but that's how you gotta do it.
I'll see you, bro.
All right,
Okay.
throw it on my trailer.
Right in. Now this is the washout right here.
Yep, so now,
The cup. Yep.
copper cup, here we go.
Here, I'll hold this.
Now when you're running super flat like we are, look, there's a piece of gold right here. In fact, because the sluice is running so flat and the gold is so fine, there it is. You gotta really hit it with some water to get it to move down into that pan. Which is nice because that's, I mean, the gold gets stuck up here. So, oh, there's a piece right there. See it? Here in the light. There you go. Right there, a piece of
Little
gold.
flaker. Fly poop. That's what they call it.
Yeah, I'm gonna push it down. No reason to leave it in there.
Need it all.
Okay. Let's walk over to the panning station, the back of the truck, and see what we got inside this pan. That's the light there. I'm just gonna clean a little bit of this material off because there's so much of it. And we'll just take a look here. And let's see what we got. That's light.
Now it shouldn't be
Oh,
nothing in
there's a
here,
piece right
but
there.
it is. As soon as I say
Look at
that,
that.
that's a
Two
nice one.
pieces, color there, 3, 4, 5. Holy smoke, that's a lot of gold. If that's indicative of anything that's inside the matting, I don't know if you guys can see this. But this was just what was caught underneath. Look at that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So we will be running tailings again.
Yeah.
Just what's in the bucket. So that's more in the process today, because if that much is in the tailings, I don't know if you guys can see that, then that means that bucket needs to run again. But yeah, that's good gold right there, just in the under the mat. So there you go. I'm excited to see what is actually in there, but let's stuffer this stuff up, and we'll clean it up with the rest of the stuffer bottle later. So we'll take all the garnets and stuff in there too, just clean it all. Boom. Oh, there's a little bit of gold up on the shelf there. All right, we'll clean this up. Look at that, more gold, right? Get it all. Oh, there's that piece of gold. There's another piece of gold. Look at that, right there. So we're gonna run this stuff through the little buddy. I'm just gonna suction this up. Oop, where'd it go?
Right there on the edge. See it? Yep.
Oh, there it is. See how fine it is, you know, been smashed up by the glacier. Look at that. All right, well, we'll little buddy this. Starting to get some gold in here today. Okay, so we gotta get set up, huh?
For the little buddy.
So we're gonna run right here.
Yep.
All right, you guys, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get set up for the little buddy. I'm gonna set you all here so you can watch us do it. Everybody say thank you to AJ for being the cameraman while we're doing this process. Doing an awesome job. I swear that we do have, what's it called? Tripods, but, you know, not right now. Not right now. There we go. There's Miss Margaret coming up, helping us out. All right.
Here's another one. Hold on, it's right under there. You figure it out.
We'll see how close that gets us in the little buddy. We have to turn the truck on here. So I'll kind of level the pan. Here, I'll show you what I'm doing here as I do it. So get the bucket, throw something in, because I'm on a hill right here. I'm on a slope. And so we'll get this taken care of. We'll level this out inside, get this thing nice and set, and then we're gonna run it. And now we're gonna start seeing gold popping out. Here, we'll put this right down. I don't know if you guys can see.
Yep.
Right there, what we're doing. All right.
I'm gonna plug this in now.
It's got the little bubble on here. You can see where the level is. Plug this right back in here. Oh, we're perfect, right? Right there. See if now the wind wants to treat us though.
Yep.
Need a couple little rocks. Here's a rock. Should need another rock here. You can go ahead and start the car up. Oh, here, I'll get it. All right, so sorry for the car noise. It's how we run the.